What's up everybody, Adrian here, back with another video. And I know this is supposed to be a writing channel, but sometimes I make videos about AEW because I'm a huge fan. And my favorite wrestler of all time is Jon Moxley. And I have some news about his return to the ring in tonight's AEW Dynamite episode. So he's been out for 3 months in alcohol recovery, in rehab. Now, when the news first came out, I was literally devastated because he's the reason I even started watching WWE again when he was Dean Ambrose in The Shield. And then when he left there and went to AEW, I followed him to AEW. And I had no idea he was having any problems with alcohol abuse. So I was hoping he was okay, and then for a while there was no news on him until now that apparently he's going to return. So he's only been out like 3 months, and I just hope that's enough time where he's fully recovered and mentally okay and physically okay. I hope they're not just bringing him back because, hey, we need some ratings. He's also supposed to appear in a match in GCW later on this week because he has a belt to defend. Now, before he left, he was in some tournament and he was supposed to fight Daniel Bryan, and that would have been cool, but it just seemed a little too early for them to be fighting. And since Daniel Bryan just showed up in AEW so recently, I didn't know how the match was gonna go. I figured either they were gonna feed Mox to Daniel Bryan to make him look like, oh my god, he just beat Mox, or they were gonna have like a draw or something, and it would have been corny. So in a way, this happening to Mox, leaving for 3 months, you could see it as a blessing in disguise. This always seems to happen to him throughout his wrestling career. Either he gets injured when he's gonna be booked in a horrible match or a horrible way, and then he comes back later and gets booked a better way, or some other wrestler in a high profile match or position gets injured, and then they need somebody quickly, and they're like, hey, let's throw Mox in there, or let's throw Dean Ambrose, and he makes the best of it. So maybe him being out for 3 months and now coming back when he's gonna return, we don't know, as a heel, as a face, most likely as a face, because everyone's gonna cheer him for everything he's been through. And I was constantly waiting for him to turn heel. He's done everything he could do as a babyface, even though he could have been booked a little better, but maybe he'll come in as a face for a couple weeks and then instantly just turn heel. I don't know how they're gonna do that. Probably just attack CM Punk or Daniel Bryan. They're the most over baby faces, I think, especially Punk. But then I'm afraid that they're just gonna feed him to Punk or feed him to Daniel Bryan. Now, I get that AEW is supposed to be a wrestling company focusing on wrestling and not sports entertainment, but I don't really like the way they're doing things. It's just basically a promo versus a promo, and then they get into the match. What happened to long storylines? Where's the drama? Where's the danger? Where's the consequences? Like, for example, oh, there's a mystery person injuring everybody and they can't have matches. Who is this guy? We gotta figure it out. Like the classic Undertaker versus Stone Cold storylines, like, oh, they kidnapped Stephanie. This cult. Who's in this cult that kidnapped whoever? What's gonna happen next? I get it. They're trying to focus more on a realistic sports type boxing. Also like an MMA where it's just straight to the point. But even in boxing, there's more drama behind the scenes. Boxers suing promoters. There's corruption going on. There's PED usage. There's a lot more drama in boxing and MMA in real life than there is in kayfabe AEW. The thing about Mox is nobody has ever figured out how to correctly book him because he is so out of the box that they don't know what to do with him, either as a babyface or as a heel. But as a heel, they have a freaking gold mine if they only had the right people knowing how to book a villain. Like, obviously the times have changed, the culture is different, so you can't have the same dynamic as Stone Cold versus Vince McMahon. I get it. Can't do the same stuff you used to do. Can't say the same stuff you used to say. But still, you could have Moxley turn heel and be one of the greatest, most evil villains of this generation. And you can have Moxley versus Cody Rhodes as a Vince McMahon character. You can even have Tony Khan make an appearance here and there where things have gotten so bad because Mox is wreaking havoc on everybody simply as he wants a specific match, but they won't give it to him because of the rankings, because whatever, he has to work his way back up from the beginning, but he don't want to do that. So he's just involving himself into matches, disqualifying people, attacking people, ruining every single match. Even the women's match he's ruining, and everything's being built up to a pay-per-view, but because Moxley is injuring everybody, there's nobody gonna be left to fight on the pay-per-view. So Tony Khan has to come out and address the situation and be like, listen, what's going on here, man? Like, we got a pay-per-view we're building up to. You can't be killing everybody. And then that's when Mox can be like, I want my match. And then Tony Khan can either give him the match, or he could say, hell no, I'm not going to do business like this. And then Mox can take it to a different level. I just thought of that on the fly. I'm surprised that the writers in AEW haven't come up with this idea long time ago. And there's so many other ideas that you could do with Moxley as a heel, even still as a babyface, but they just don't know how to write characters or drama. You can even have Jon Moxley attack Tony Khan to a point where all the wrestlers run out on stage to help Tony Khan, but then Moxley has him in some wrestling lock that's gonna break his neck or break his arm, or he set up some trap where he's gonna like hurt Tony Khan bad, and he's like, stand back or I break his neck unless you give me this match or do whatever. And then Tony Khan has no choice just to say, fine, give me the match. And then you could have Tony Khan behind the scenes hire some goons that are like, listen, you gotta take this guy out, he's ruining the company, the ratings are gonna get destroyed or whatever, just take him out. And then every wrestler tries to take him out and fails, and then you could bring in new people from other companies that are free agents because Tony Khan has no choice and he's desperate, so he brings in whoever to take out Jon Moxley. And then you could have a twist where Jon Moxley gets the guy to convert and come on his side. Now Tony Khan has two guys against him. Like, it's endless possibilities. I don't get what the hell they're doing. So I'm excited for Moxley's return. I'm definitely going to watch AEW like I always do, but especially tonight. And I'm curious to see how they're going to book him. And I hope Moxley's okay and fully recovered and doesn't relapse, heaven forbid. But that's all I got. So thanks for watching. Until next time, see you next video.